The construction industry. Mostly, it's a male-dominated industry, but does it mean to say that we don't have ladies inside it? Well, today on Meet the HR, we have one lady by the name Joyce Wangeshi, who has been in this industry for the last 7 years. Hold up. She studied environmental science and right now, she is in this industry. Let's get how she was able to merge both and thriving in her 7th year and still counting. Join me, Laurel, on Meet the HR. Come on! Thank you for having us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
My name is Joyce Wangeshi.
Yeah.
I'm a founder and director of a company known as EMSCO Consultancy Holdings Limited.
All right.
It is a company basically that deals with all the scopes in matters construction.
Okay.
But my profession is environmental science,
Okay.
of which I'm an environmental scientist.
Mm-hmm.
And basically I came to get some interest in construction because I used to realize
Okay.
when my client approaches me, he does not have leeway to get other channels like an architecture, an architect, a quantity surveyor, land, any matters to do with even the clearance of the land and even acquiring a piece of land. So I came up with a company of which it is registered for me to get everything that my client needs so that he can be able to start a building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me take you back. You said you're an environmental scientist.
Yes.
And now construction. Help me merge both of them.
I started applying for government tenders
Okay.
just immediately after my campus with the help of my parents. I did some few construction tenders whereby you can be given a tender, you have a BQ, but you don't know how to go about it. A BQ is a bill of quantities.
All right.
Where it guides you on the amount of money you need to spend on that specific project. Afterwards, okay, now after you've been given a site, you'll start wondering, where do I begin? You'll need a foreman who will guide you and also who will also guide you to where you should take your materials.
Okay.
Then after that, I realized after I've completed my studies, I got my license as an EMA expert.
Oh, so the process of getting the license, how was it for you?
It is quite easy. First of all, there are grades you need to have achieved by the time you're done with a course known as Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science.
Okay.
There is a unit called Environmental Audit and Environmental Impact Assessment.
Okay.
You need to have scored above B stand. With that B stand, you'll put it in the NEMA portal. They'll go through your results, your second class, upper division, anything to do with your results in campus. Then after a month or two, your license will be out.
Okay.
Then you'll be an associate expert. With 8 years of experience, you become a lead expert, and even you can own a firm, a consultancy firm. Yeah.
Now with the NEMA expert certificate, how can it help one?
An EMA certificate, first of all, the best advantage is you will self-employ yourself.
Okay.
You're already registered, I think, till death do you part, because it does not have an expiry date. You won't retire from that job.
All right.
You will, even if you retire, you'll still have your consultancy firm where people will be coming for you for any environmental issues. We have waste management. We have so many audits that needs to be done yearly for either hotels, any facility that is ongoing. Then it is a career whereby you get good pay.
Yeah, it is.
You get good pay. Like for example, we have standard for like a standard like this one, like a mansionette or a flat. We have different standards. We have even for roads. We have for malls. It depends on the standard of the kind of construction you want to put up.
So what type of standards do we have?
We have all types of construction.
Okay.
Any construction that takes place in any land, it's supposed to be done for an environmental impact assessment.
Oh,
because it is interfering directly with the environment. At a company, that small toilet, like you're seeing that structure over there, it needs an assessment. Whereby no, first of all, you also need to realize there are people who are involved.
Okay.
Those people need the people who are involved need a toilet.
Yes.
They need PPEs. They need water, and the welfare of the people working in that area need to be really considered. That is where NEMA comes in. And the neighborhood, nobody should have any issue on any construction that is being put in place.
And if it's ill?
If it is ill, it needs to be stopped immediately. Then they go and fight for themselves in court.
Even if it's a small complaint, there is where it stops.
Yeah, it stops. There are estates whereby they do not allow more than one floor above the other one.
Oh!
Yes. There are also some estates where they have standard, like, don't put up at a very big wall. I think in the US,
yes.
there are estates you cannot put anything in front of your door.
Ah.
Yes, even here, it depends on the neighborhood. They really consider that, because when people complain, it won't go far.
Yeah. So any small complaint, we take a break, let it get solved.
Yes.
So have you found yourself in such a situation whereby you had to stop a whole project for that to be resolved, then you can come back with the project?
Yes, we have had instances.
Okay.
For example, mostly where NEMA is done,
yes.
The certification and licensing is where anybody can succumb to death in an instance of construction.
Okay.
The first thing when you go to court is you are asked, where is your NEMA license? Because that one will show you went through the correct procedure, even for protecting your workers. Health and safety is considered first of all. The people are well protected. So meaning that one who fell down and maybe the head was fractured or anywhere, it will be defended by you having that certificate.
All right.
Now the client will not have any case to answer.
So it's a plus to someone looking for a NEMA expert.
Yes, it's a plus.
All right. And for that certification, you're within the limits. Is there a point that one, even if they haven't gone through a Bachelor of Environmental Science, they can go and look for that certificate at its own?
Yes.
How?
You can take a certificate course by itself. I think I studied in Egerton University.
Okay.
I think other universities, they are providing the same. You can go and study for 3 months and get that license known as and get the certificate for environmental audit and environmental impact assessment.
All right.
After 3 months, I think even you'll pay roughly, I think it is 20,000 or
20,000.
Yes, for that certificate only.
Okay.
Then probably you need to have studied something related to natural resources.
Oh.
So at least you lie within that scope. You know, you have the know-how of environmental issues.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And for such a project, take me through it. Where do you come in and who are involved?
For such a project, like this one is a mansionette.
Okay. How many bedrooms?
It is a 3-bedroom mansionette.
Okay.
Right now we are in the first, on the ground floor. We call this the ground floor.
Ground floor.
Then the first floor will be up here.
Okay.
First of all, before we start anything else, probably for those people who are in abroad, they are our best clients.
Oh.
Because our company has the ability to project manage. It is a company that has depth knowledge in building and construction. Okay. And we want to make sure that you have value for your money. Even when you're abroad or anywhere, maybe you want to build for your show and you're still very busy, but you don't have time to come and to be on site.
Yes, yes.
So from the point of where you purchase land, we want to make sure you have everything in order. We do land surveying for our clients.
Okay.
We come here with a land surveyor. We know where all the beacons are and the legitimacy of your title.
All right.
Next level, we help you through the plan, the building plan approvals. We get for you an architect. We have very professional architects. Those are the staff I work with. I have a quantity surveyor who does the BQ. That BQ is bills of quantity that will give you the guidelines on the money you're going to use total from the time you start to the time you finish, not unless there are changes that come in between.
Okay.
Next, we have NCA approval and the National Construction authority approval,
Yes.
and also the NEMA approval.
Okay. So where do you come in? Do you come in from the beginning, or after the surveyor has come, the engineer has come, the plan has been set?
I can come in between any time. There are buildings even like this one, not this one exactly. There are buildings that they have started with somebody, maybe the foreman, but it reaches a point they are not at par. Maybe the materials are getting lost. Let me say they're chaos in the site. That is where most of my clients come in. They can say, if you have a consultancy firm, okay, let me now deal with it, because I no longer trust the people I'm handling.
Okay.
And with you, I'm sure my money is safe and everything else will go. And I'll be, the thing about us is accountability.
Okay. And now, for your role as the NEMA consultant and ensuring things are well, do you go with the bigger the project is when you're needed, or for any project you will be needed?
For any project I'll be needed, be it a 1-bedroom house, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, flats, mega malls, big hospitals, roads. Even the biggest I almost dealt with was the SGR.
And how was that experience before?
Let me say, big projects, I can say they are being done by a group of people. No, you can combine 2 or more companies. But as an individual company, I can come in between any project up to the level of even a mall. So basically, even during the construction, we usually come before the construction phase, during the construction phase, and after the construction phase.
After?
Yes.
For what? And we've already finished.
So that we make sure anything that has been left, you have first of all proper sanitization. There's something like, I think this site they'll construct a septic tank. Okay. We need to make sure it is already in place. Yeah.
All right. So you'll also advise the length or the measurements.
Yeah, a septic tank has its own plan, has its own drawing.
Okay.
So it will be fit according to the drawing of the architect. Yeah.
All right. And have you ever found yourself in such a project that you didn't believe in yourself?
Yeah, severally. Yes. Part of last year I did mega projects in the county. I won't mention specifically which one.
No problem. But we know you. We know you.
But my company, I've dealt with mega projects in the county, mostly in the industry of trade and hospitals.
Okay.
Yes.
Trade and hospitals.
Yes, dispensaries, and like right now they are upgrading dispensary into bigger hospitals. That is where I come in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there you'll just give advice on
NEMA. Okay. That one is specifically NEMA because you know the government have their own people. They have their own architect, quantity survey.
So you give the NEMA part.
The NEMA part is where MSCO Consultancy Holding come in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you have a bad day in your normal routine?
Yeah, a bad day is mostly on Mondays is when you meet deadlines. Okay. Okay. Normally on Fridays you can. Most sites are closed or people have gone off, but now Monday morning is when you have scopes of work. Even right now, I was supposed to have some staff around here, but now they are not able to be here because they are in the office dealing with some things that they didn't finish last week because the work is a bit the scope of work is big.
Okay.
Yeah.
And being in such an industry for the last 7 years, that means a lot of growth has happened.
Yeah.
How has the experience altogether been?
I can say the experience is good. Personally, I have a passion in building and construction. It is just that I did not specifically do for that. I did not do that course, but my late mom, who was a senior quantity surveyor in Nakuru County, she was the one who used to take me to her site. So since I was a young girl, when she goes to any building and construction, she takes us when we were small kids. So me construction, and then she was a perfectionist. I believe in perfection. Anything that goes wrong in a construction, from the word go foundation, that is where they say, mzingi ya nyumba is everything. For a house to stand, everything must be in order. Every single step that you go. Yes.
So that was the inspiration behind it.
Yeah, that was the inspiration behind it.
Okay.
And I have enjoyed the journey all through.
All right.
Yes.
Auntie, to ask, for someone, you've said, which other course did you want to do?
It is called, I applied for what is called quantity surveying
Okay.
in Nairobi University, but only I had missed with not having physics. Physics is a very important subject if you want to do with construction. Even an architect needs physics.
Yes.
And even a quantity surveyor.
All right.
Yes.
And is there a difference for someone who's done quantity survey and environmental science, but still want to pursue this same line?
I can say, if you want to pursue the entire construction scope, what you need to have first of all is passion. Personally, it is passion that drove me to be able to venture into even land surveying. I used to wonder, but I gained interest.
Yes.
And you see, from that I can earn some money, because once I source for that service, I'm the one who's going to get paid, and I'll also be able to pay the people who have done that job.
All right.
So if you have a passion, like maybe a quantity surveyor, he or she can own a whole entire company and maybe be looking for me somewhere as a NEMA expert to maybe even help him.
Yes.
I can say it is idea. First of all, have the knowledge and passion about everything else.
Okay, and is this the career whereby I can freelance? I don't need to be employed, because we are moving to the era where young people are like, I want to be my own boss.
Yeah.
Is it the same case for this side?
This one is your own boss. Like me, I'm my own boss. From the time I wake up in the morning to the time I sleep, I'm the one to decide whether I'll answer the phone calls to my clients, or maybe I won't. Or any site I'll go. Like right now here we are in Joro. I have some other sites around town.
Yes.
Or basically by the way we are national wide. I have another one in Kajiado, and most of mine are even in Baringo County, but we were not able to go there because of the distance and the time.
Yes, yes.
I have in Isiolo. We are everywhere, even in Nairobi. Yeah,
all around.
Yes, we are qualified to do construction everywhere, because the lessons I've gotten, like the one I have in NEMA,
yes, yes,
it is national wide.
All right.
Yeah.
And things keep on changing every day, and with that, it means that even the building mechanisms has changed. Does also NEMA have a way of updating some things, and you're required to go back to school to at least equip yourself more?
Yes, especially everything. We are living in a digitalized environment.
True.
Things keep changing a lot. I can say in 1 year things change. Even we need even to go, we have gone for seminars, but we do them on Zoom.
Oh.
And especially when COVID came in, there were some documents we used to submit physically. Like we have heaps of books like this that you need to submit in our offices. Then it was reduced, no handling of books. It became you put everything in online on the portal, then it goes to the headquarters, then you get a feedback. That is where technology now started hitting us like live, because we realized no handling of anything, not even going to the office. All the offices were closed.
Yes, yes.
That came in. Right now everything is digitalized. I can say, and without fear of any contradiction, that this property right here, it has a certificate, but it is online. Everything
has been digitalized.
Yes.
So have you gone for more certifications, or the one that you got at Egerton University is enough for you?
For me to reach where I am right now,
yes,
it requires somebody who has already done masters.
Oh.
But me, I did bachelor's degree only, undergraduate.
Okay.
For somebody just to be where I am right now, even to own a company the way I am, you need to be in 5 years of experience.
5 years?
Yes. Already me, I'm beyond.
Yeah, you passed that mark.
What I passed is I never went for masters. Otherwise, me and somebody who has gone for masters, we are the same right now. Yeah.
So experience can also cover up
for the master classes.
All right. Yes. And for such a field, it's very competitive.
Yeah, it's very competitive.
What makes you stand out?
What makes me stand out, first and foremost, is being outstanding. I'm a lady.
True.
And Nakuru is a very small town.
Yeah, you can say that again. I agree.
And Nakuru being a small town, we are not many of us. And the ladies that we are known.
Yeah. We can unpick them.
Yeah, you can say Wangeshi, you can say Anne. We are known by our names.
Yes.
So that is what specifically makes us stand out. And even if somebody from outside comes, our names are known already. We have stayed in this industry well good enough. Okay. Probably the years I told you about 7.
Yeah, around 7 years. And in these 7 years, there's a young person who is watching us and they're hoping that they can get to this field. And they're actually giving up because they feel it's not working anymore. I'd like you, while facing that camera, to tell them there is hope. Kujeni tukwe wingi on this other side. Viewer who is probably wanting to come and join this field, I would say right now in this time and age, you need specifically to look for a job that will self-employ you. Right now, there are not so many jobs that are available. And even if you get a job, you don't know how long it will last. I would say the construction industry and the construction professionals, they last for a lifetime. You only need to have that knowledge and probably pray for an opportunity. And once you get that opportunity, seize it. Make sure when you get there, you don't fear to know people. Go and know everyone that does construction industry. Even if you have a certificate for NEMA, make sure okay, normally you'll be brought for a building plan. You need to know who is the architect between that plan. Once you have known the architect, that is how you'll get your links to how you'll be getting your projects for NEMA approval. That is how I started. Thank you very much and all the best. All right. What do you love most about your job? Field work. I love field work. We get to travel in many places. Yeah. We get to experience different cultures. Challenges is when you get a hostile environment, hostile neighbors. First of all, if you go with that land survey machine, people usually start saying, "Ay, nani hao wamekuja kutengeneza barabara hapa katikati." And they don't like such invasion. So those are the challenges I get, and at the same time, it is a very good job. Freelancing and fieldwork is fun. All right. Yes. Does it require any people skills? Yes. Okay. Like? For example, when it comes to fieldwork, we usually go as a team. I have one of my colleagues there, Mr. Boniface, Mamai. It depends on where we go. Some places we can even go for a week, others 2 weeks, or even a day and come back. Yeah. Some places some clients are very good. They can host us and even provide transport for us. Okay. The other thing is office work. I like in D&D. I have a very hospitable secretary who hosts my clients. We have a boardroom. Yes, that is it. That is it. So far, can you know how many projects you've already handled? Roughly estimates. Over 100. Over 100. Yes. You are an inspiration, especially to the girl child and also to the boy child. Wanona, if a girl can do it, why can't I not push myself? Nifike hapo. So we wish you all the best and hopeful to meet you in the near future. So thank you very much. Thank you for having me. All right. Yeah. This has been Meet the HR Show with me, Laura Nell. Until next time, bye.